Hello everyone, welcome back to another daily tutorial, and today you're gonna be learning how to upload a YouTube video using YouTube Studio. Take it away.
Yeah, thank you. So in this video, you're gonna learn how to upload a video. So, to begin, what you need to have is a YouTube channel. And here we have a simple YouTube channel right here. And we need to upload one video to this channel. So what you need, well, is one video. So here we will be uploading this video as an example. There you go, video.mp4. So, how do you upload this video.mp4 to your YouTube channel? Well, there's multiple ways of doing it. If you don't have any videos, it will just says create content on any device. But if this thing doesn't show up for you, there's just the universal one, which is create. Now, here, click on create, you have upload video and go live. But if you go to your YouTube Studio, which is this page right here, you will have upload videos, go live, new playlist, and new podcast. So it depends where you are, but this create button will always be here. Even on a mobile app, it's here actually. All you want to do is once you see the create button, click it and do upload video right here. Then you will have this page. All you want to do is drag and drop in there or select files. Clicking this will open up a folder. It might not be the downloads for this folder, but it might be another thing. Just find the video that you want to upload and click on it and open it, just like that. Now the video is being uploaded to YouTube and we have quite a lot of features to go through. Number one, we have the title, which is just simply what the video will be called on YouTube. So you can do, this is a YouTube title. There you go. Now, this does not really require any punctuation or anything. It's just a title, so you just keep it like that. Most YouTubers have capitalization on some of the words like that, and some also has an A like that. It really depends how you want to do it. So, here we have, this is a YouTube title. Here we have the description, so the same thing as this, but it's a description, well. So, this is a YouTube description. Like that. And as this is an actual description, you need to have the correct wording for it if you want. What you can also do for best practices, now this is more when you have things to actually put in the description. You can add the video title here. This is a description. Just like this, it's a bit cleaner on some devices and also helps YouTube understand what the video is about because you have matching keywords inside the description. Now, here we have the thumbnail. There will be another tutorial on how to make a thumbnail, but what you can do is simply go to upload file, and here you will have pictures to upload, but we will show you how to do thumbnails on your other video. And if you want, there's also other tutorials on YouTube as well. Just this is if you have a custom thumbnail. This is auto-generated, so if we click this, it's going to show us 3 pictures. As this video is completely new, it's not going to show pictures really. This is mainly when the video is already uploaded to YouTube. But you will have 3 choices and it's going to update. If you want to have 2 to 3 thumbnails that you want to test against one another to see which one is mainly like looked by viewers, mainly clicked, and you can see what type of thumbnails will do better. Here we can see also that the auto-generated has indeed loaded in, so we can see different thumbnails. And we can click done on the one we want. Here we have playlists. It also shows podcasts as well. Podcast being a playlist, but where you can have the actual like videos, analytics and whatnot that shows up in there. So that's what the podcast is. A playlist does not have that. These are 2 different things, but they have similar uses. So you can add anything you want if you have a new playlist or podcast right here. Going to this, yes, this is made for kids. No, this is not made for kids. This is if you have any kids, or anything that shows up for children inside the video itself. If it's not, you do know. if you click this, it will limit your video's searchability, ranking, and also comments and like other metrics such as share. So you make sure that you do this correctly. If it's not, make sure you put not just randomly yes or no, because it will affect your videos. If you click show more right here, you have paid promotions. This is if you're promoting a product inside your video. Doing this will add a little tag here that yes, this video is showing something, or no, you just will not have a little tag. Altered content, this is something new actually because of AI. And if your video is using AI, so such as completely AI tracks, AI voice, or AI video, you do yes. If it doesn't, you do no. You don't need to do this right now, but there might be an update which is forcing you to actually say yes or no. So do no or yes if it is. Automatic chapters, this is just if the video has interesting parts, YouTube will automatically cut the video in sections where viewers can click on it, and it's gonna have its own little title, which is gonna say like, oh yeah, video 1, here we have Frogs Minecraft, so it will be like Frogs Minecraft, right? So you just like cut the things, and then the viewers can skip on different chapters of the video. Featured places, this is just automatic, so if YouTube is able to see that okay, you're in New York or something, or buildings or something specific, and YouTube catches that, it's gonna put a little tag down there, place New York. Where if you turn this off, it will just not try to find if the video is placed in any location specifically. Automated concept, this is like something new, so this is more with, okay, so if you're talking about COVID pandemic, if you're talking about climate change or any science or anything, it's gonna add a page down there, usually like Wikipedia or something, which shows like, oh yeah, this is what climate change is. It's like, okay, climate change is that is this, and it's gonna show what climate change is. So it just helps remove any biases or any fake news from the video, just so viewers can have information that is from more reputable sources or any news or whatnot. So it just helps make the video be more comprehensive if there is any form of things forgotten by the uploader, or any viewer want to learn a bit more about the video. So you can turn this on and off as well. Tags, well, it's just a tag. You can just do like, this is not the most important thing anymore. It used to be important in the past, but today, not really important. You can put your title in there, or you can also put specific stuff with tags. You can have as much tags as you want, but if it has more than 500 characters, you will not be able to add more tags. So that's what channel tags are. You just kind of put what your video is about, try to use keywords that you're using in your video, and things it's about. So that's why we have like Minecraft. This is actually a Minecraft logic video, and we just add whatever this video is about in our tags. Language and caption certification. This is just what language is the video, not applicable because this one does not have anything, or you don't have to select it. This is just the caption. It's just more of a copyright thing, but like we can also do this, but we don't need to in this case. This is just more advanced stuff. If you're just starting on YouTube, maybe you won't have to be using this. Recording date and location. This is when you recorded the video, and the video location is just a manual version of this right here, featured places. So this is manual. If you put New York, right here, it's gonna add here is made in New York. License. So watch out of this, make sure it is standard YouTube license if you made the video, because if you use Creative Commons, anyone on YouTube can just reuse your video basically. Just put your channel name somewhere in the description, like almost indefinable. So make sure you have standard YouTube license so you can have and keep all your copyright. Allow embedding is if you go on a website and you can see the thing show up. So even on YouTube, if you have someone takes the link and put it on their website, or even on Discord, this will show up as a video link that is clickable. If this is off, the video cannot be embedded, so it cannot be viewed outside of YouTube basically. Publish to subscriptions and notify subscribers. This is off. If this is off, your subscribers will not be able to find your videos from the subscription feed, and they won't have any notification. Usually you want to keep this on to have more of an engagement community, but if you have any video which is not part of the community, so if I upload like a Fortnite video, for example, well, maybe the subscribers won't like the video, so I will have turned this off, so not like no one can actually know the videos on YouTube really. They can still find it, but at least they won't be notified about it, so they won't unsubscribe or dislike the video, right? So this is more of a experimental thing, like, okay, I want to have new subscribers from somewhere else, I turn this off, so I can just upload videos without any criticism, right? So it's more this. If you're a bigger channel, that's not gonna help because, well, people are just gonna find it anyways, but this is good for like starting creators as well. But just make sure to keep this on as you're starting. When you're gonna have more subscribers, you might want to turn this off or on depending on what content you make and what changes you're gonna do to the channel. Shorts remixing. Here you have allow an audio, allow audio only, don't allow remixing. This is just if someone wants to clip the video, put this on their channel. So make sure to see what fits you. Allow it, you won't lose views by keeping this on or off. It's just if people are allowed to copy your video on the shorts feed, basically using the YouTube snipping feature. You have categories. This is kind of not used anymore as well, but different categories such as education will have more information you can fill up, and gaming have a game title you can fill up as well. You can put your game, Minecraft will show up, for example, and this is how you use this. It's not the most important thing ever, but if you can fill up, you can fill up. Comments and ratings. This is if you want, choose how you show comments on, you have off, so you can just turn off comments if you want. You can sort by the top comments or the newest comments uploaded to your channel, and show how many viewers like the video. If you turn this off, it's gonna show like or dislike. If you show this on, it's gonna say like, 100 likes, and just dislike, because YouTube hid the dislike button anyways. So this is more of like, yeah, exactly, just like or dislike. It's just like, you know, just how many people like the video, kind of. It's just, does it show the number or does it hide the number? That's it. So that's the features for the YouTube video. Now you have always reuse details if you have other videos that you want to reuse the details from, right here. If you do next, you'll have video elements. Now this video is a bit shorter than it's meant to be, and it's also a weird ratio, so you can add subtitles or end screens, but if you use a normal video size, or you can always add end screens, which just links videos at the end of your video or your YouTube channel script. So you just add little things at the end of the screen, you know, when you have like little go to this video or subscribe to the channel. It's just that at the end. And cards is just if you want to add cards to the channel. So go to this video, go to this playlist, in this case it's a podcast, or go to a channel. So just different features that you can use in your video to increase engagement. Checks, you have copyright, so here no issues found, so no copyrighted audio has been found. If you're monetized, it will show you a monetization, and it will tell you, okay, you're monetized or you're not monetized, depending on what issues has been found, or also what rating you gave yourself as well. And if you go to visibility, you can share privately by adding an email. You can enlist the video so people with the link can find it. And you can also make it public on YouTube. You can premiere it, which is making a live stream like video. So the video will be published, but we'll have 2 minutes of intro and 54 seconds here, because this video is 54 seconds long, of video playback. In the schedule tab, we can schedule the video to premiere at some point, like November 30th, at some dates. We can also mess around with the time zones to have different dates, depending. If I want to like Vancouver at this, it's gonna automatically change it for me. If you go to set as premiere, you can do this, as it's the same thing as this feature right here. And you can also set up premiere, which is changing the different premiere styles here, and making it 1 minute or up to 5 minutes long. So all we need to do is I'll just do public and premiere, why not? Publish. Now the video has been published to YouTube, and all we need to do is wait for this to premiere. It's gonna show up on YouTube, and then this will be your first video on your YouTube channel right here. Video will begin shortly. You have a little top chat. There's people that chats on the live premiere. It's like a live stream, but it has a beginning and an end date specifically before you even begin the premiere. And there you go. So yeah, that's how we upload a video to YouTube. So if you liked today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you for the next one. Bye!